President,
It's
we're ready.
running.
All right, let's go. Sit your ass over here, Mr.
Huh?
You know if Jeanette's gonna be here?
I hope she is, cause I've got all the stuff for her. Oh, I already have it.
Okay.
Here, keep it in case you need it for somebody else. I already got one.
Where's the flag? Oh, the flag goes there.
All right.
Is it 6:30? I think.
It's
I saw-
6:30.
I saw the picture of the baby, so cute. Every day looks more like you.
Yeah.
Little
I
George.
gotta be
I think
still
I
George.
think you should call him
Huh?
Little George.
Get your
Well,
moment.
it's his name.
Yeah, Little George.
It's 6:30 in somewhere, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
close
yes,
enough.
Okay,
yes, yes,
so
yes.
it's my honor and privilege to call the meeting to order.
Okay, okay.
Jerry, why don't you lead us in the pledge, sir?
Raise your right hand over it, and ready to begin?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Very good. Roll call, Mr. Secretary, please.
Okay, members of the executive committee, President Thomas,
Here.
Vice President Benjamin,
Here?
Secretary Hendry here, Treasurer Hawk. Okay, Mr. Lazarovitz.
Here.
Okay, I see Mr. Robbins in the room, we welcome him.
Thank you.
Quorum.
And Mr. Martin.
Very good.
And who else did I miss? Anybody? Mr.
Jerry.
Yes, Mr. Martin.
All right, we have an official quorum of this committee and we can conduct business. Comments from the chair, I have nothing at this time. Public comment, anybody have anything? Going once. Wow, that was fast. Going twice.
Should I say what I ordered on
If you'd like.
put it
sure.
on the record? Okay.
Absolutely.
We had $9,000 in the kitty, about $950 to $9,500. We gave the police department $5,000 in two increments, $2,500 a pop. $2,500 for the t-shirts, $2,500 for the women's locker room. We gave Sandy Logan $999 for drug and alcohol prevention. That's $6,000. We had to spend the additional $3,500. I bought $2,009.19 worth of microphones. We now have 12 microphones. They'll be delivered sometime in the month of July. From there, we'll be going to, we have a thing to roll it in the room. We have a case that I bought for $149 at Fry's, along with some DVDs and some cases for the DVDs. I bought $413 worth of items to plug into your cigarette lighter so that you can have a USB connection in your car.
For us?
To give away.
Oh.
To give
I used
away.
to get one, I use mine every day.
Anyhow, long story short, I think we have less than $100 left. So we did our best. We did the best job we could in spending $37,000 over the course of a year. And from what I understand, we're getting a bump up $5,000
yes.
for next year. So
Yes, I think so.
we're home free, guys.
Very good work, Mr. Vice President.
Very good.
We need to order stationery, so we should
Yes.
put that on the thing that we'll order stationery.
Let's make it generic, so when this administration is done, it can still be used. Kind of like how
So it's gonna be like
it
this.
just says like City of LA and has the City Hall, so we can use it until the cows come home and not have our names on it. You know,
Oh, no, it won't be this kind of station, it'll be formal stationery.
for like
With
letters.
envelopes and, you know,
Cool.
for CISs and
says-
things
yeah.
like that, yeah.
Very good. Secretary's report, Mr. Secretary, we're gonna approve the June minutes.
Yes, I will have them posted. A question about the special law summit. We didn't take a vote for attendance, but I still thought we should do something. And at least, you know, I would do a brief summary claiming that we were there, so it would justify that we spent the money on the food, et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely, that's a very
Okay,
good. idea.
yeah, we didn't have quorum, but, so we couldn't vote on anything, but we could take public comment and we could do the rest of the special meeting.
Well, we want to confirm that we actually had the meeting, even though
Yes.
we
Oh,
didn't
yes.
print an agenda.
Yes,
No, that's
I
smart
have
for the record.
DVDs to
yes.
prove it.
Okay, well, we can also do it on the paper.
So then let's put, approve the June minutes on the agenda, and then let's also put, the special FBI meeting we had, special.
And they will be rather brief minutes, but we'll just put them on.
Yeah.
Public safety summit.
Yeah, Public Safety Summit.
Okay.
Okay, so then, to be officially official, I make a motion that we put both the June minutes, approval of the June minutes and approval of the special public safety minutes on the agenda as two separate votes, next week.
Seconded.
With that, I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary.
Okay, just a second, I'm out of practice here, but okay. President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye. Ms. Hop, absent. Mr. Lazarovitz.
Aye.
Okay, pass.
Very good. Treasurer's report, Howard is the second signatory. You kind of briefed us.
Yeah.
So, you have anything else?
I got nothing.
No,
Very good.
that's it. We don't have any money. There's nothing to talk about.
I spent it all.
Yeah.
Did my best.
All right,
No,
so
that's
for,
great. I mean, to finish their fiscal year with no money, that's the best position we can be in.
it took us years to do it,
Yeah.
but, here we are. Committee chairpersons reports, Jerry mentioned to me before the meeting started that they are voting on all of the bylaw changes in the VNNC expanded territory next Tuesday.
Correct.
And just to have that as part of the committee chairperson's reports, everything under item 7, if we can just put in an update on, I mean, is it the Board of Neighborhood Commissioners, update on bonk, meeting? I can just put it in on the agenda, I don't know that we have to vote on it, but, that is when they're voting on everything that we gave them, besides the, expanded territory, isn't it?
There's nothing to go on the agenda. It's not our doing.
No, I understand that, but Jerry just wanted an update, so I'll put a little star there and we'll do update on bonk meeting on, item 7.
Okay.
Alright, jumping into new business. 8A, this was on, for last month as well, but we can revote on it, but we don't really have to. It's the VNNC to host a council member. He would be not council member elect anymore, he was sworn in a couple days ago.
Right.
So council member David Rue for our distinguished speaker series. I'll reach out to their office one more time. I think, Jeff Lynn has a contact over there now and said that, he could reach out. But, let's do everything we can to be super nice to the new council member, to work with his office and,
That's all you can do is reach out, send them a nice letter, congratulate him on becoming the new council member for the district.
and we're happy to work with you.
Yeah, I
And
would like to,
we have very good relations with all our, elected officials that are above us.
Except,
Barack.
no.
We haven't heard from the White House in years. Right?
No, Labange.
They never call.
He never did anything.
They don't
about
call,
it.
they don't write.
Yeah, Taliban's neither.
Alright, so if, with the caveat of removing elect, I make a motion, we adopt 8A, and reach out to David, Councilmember Rue, for next week's meeting.
Second.
With that, I call for the vote on 8A.
Okay, President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, yes. Ms. Hop, absent. Mr. Lazarovitz.
Yes.
Pass.
Alright, we'll see what we can do with the CD4 people. 8B, Connect the Dots, Great Streets Grant seeking a letter of support. The Arid Lands Institute, Los Angeles County Bicycle Coalition, and Pacoima Beautiful is seeking a letter of support from the VNNC in regards to the proposed grant offered by the Great Streets Initiative being developed on Van Nuys Boulevard. There will be a short presentation on the concept of the proposal. Carino sent this over for us to vote on. Carino, can you give us like a little 2-second briefing here on this?
Basically, they've approached me as far as sort of working on the great streets, as far as using 3 organizations and combining it into their Great Streets Grant. Basically, the Arid Land Institute is based on Woodbury University. It's dealing with water conservation and looking at Van Nuys Boulevard as a way to do their research, data collection, and design proposal as part of their submittal, their grant, submittal grant.
Do we know how much they're asking?
They're not asking, they're just asking for a
For the
letter of support.
Right, but, I mean, I was just,
Oh, well, the grants is like a $20,000 grant, 10,000,
so they're asking for the full,
Yeah, they're,
Oh, cool.
yeah, and also they're also a nonprofit, so they got other resources they could get,
Right.
uh-huh,
Yeah,
to
no, that's great.
do their research.
So,
Okay.
yeah, let's work with them and see what we can do. I make a motion, we adopt all the language in 8B as is and vote on it next week.
Seconded.
With that, I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary.
Okay, just a second. Okay, President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, yes. Treasurer Hop, absent. Mr. Lesrovitz,
Aye.
pass.
Very good. Next up, 8C, Los Angeles County Bicycle Coalition. They're requesting a community impact statement to support the Mobility Plan 2035, Environmental Impact Report draft, and ask the City Council to approve it. They are asking the board to submit a CIS to the city in support of the citywide initiative Mobility Plan 2013, the first comprehensive update to the city's transportation policies since 1999. Carino, you sent this on over.
Yeah, there'll be someone to present, from LACBC.
Perfect.
Uh,
So without any objection, I make the motion we adopt the language in 8C as is.
Seconded.
With that, I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, yes. Mr. Lesrovitz,
Yes.
pass.
All right, next up, 8D, the Van Nuys Neighborhood Council to consider developing and launching a community ambassadors program to form strong bonds with volunteers and local leaders in our neighborhood. The Community Ambassadors Program will seek enthusiastic, dedicated, and dependable volunteers to support us in our mission, promoting the economic and social well-being of individuals, families, neighborhoods, and communities in the San Fernando Valley. I've been trying to get this through the council for years. I think it's a very good idea. It gets people more involved with local government. We can have as many or as few ambassadors as the council sees fit. I would say our first few would be Nuri Martinez, Adrien Nazarian, maybe Bob Hertzberg, and their staffers, because in all reality we end up working with staff 99% of the time anyway, and we can see it blossom and where it goes. And if there's no objection to this, I make a motion we adopt 8D as is.
How many people are you thinking about?
20, 25 at the most, but more, if we can have more. This could also be the people that we come and make ambassadors could be future council people. So you figure where there's 21 of us on the council, I just think it's a good idea to form bonds with the other local leaders. I would say Dr. Stephanie Powell, we would reach out to her and make her ambassador. She spoke at all our summits. It would be smart to make Sergeant Fisher an ambassador. He comes and briefs us on all the vice stuff. Kevin, who runs the library, he's always very good to us.
So it's basically official people already in positions.
And we're building a closer bond with them.
Okay.
So if there's no objection, I make a motion we adopt 8D as is.
Seconded.
With that, I call for the vote.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, yes. Mr. Lesrovitz,
Yes.
pass.
All right, the next one up, it might be a bit unbelievable. I didn't believe it at first. But just like other cities will have public art, I think in Chicago they did pigs. New York they did, angels? They did angels in downtown. But the Museum of the San Fernando Valley has come up with a public art program where they are life-size horses. And if we did fund it completely with this council, or we split it half with Lake Balboa or whatever, it would be a gigantic life-size horse put maybe in front of City Hall, and we could vote on the art, how we would paint it. Maybe we'd want the horse to be painted as a zebra.
What does the horse got to do with it?
The horse is part of
What does it represent, the horse?
the ranches and whatnot.
ranches?
The agriculture
Yes.
in the valley,
I'm sorry?
How about the orange?
the agriculture in the valley.
Yes.
Pass.
I mean, maybe we put it at the orange line,
Are we gonna have a cart to go with the horse?
well, I think if we had Marilyn Monroe riding the horse,
Now you're talking,
That-
okay,
yes.
okay,
we could
now,
really
okay.
put Van Nuys on the map.
Okay, if Marilyn Monroe is willing to ride the horse,
Yes.
I'll vote for it, yes,
Okay, so there we go.
absolutely.
So, yes.
But not bear, I mean, she's gotta sit on it.
If there was a life-size Marilyn Monroe and a life-size horse here at the
Oh
government
my
center,
God, this
I bet
thing-
you people
this
would
is gonna
take
be
pictures
news,
with
are you
it.
kidding? This is gonna be news.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
And this, I didn't make this up, they're really doing this, it's through, a gentleman that's come before our council years ago. He wants to come and speak on it, they're shopping this around to all the neighborhood councils, so there'd be a horse in
Is this gonna-
Chatsworth,
is
there'd
this
be a
gonna be
horse
a-
in.
It's gonna be a
Sherman
drawing
Oaks.
of a horse?
No, it's a fiberglass
gigantic,
horse.
Life-size
Fiberglass,
Yeah.
horse.
wow.
Didn't they do that like maybe a couple
2 years ago.
decades ago, where they put the angels at different parts
Mhm,
of the city?
yeah.
And then they had, like, I think Chicago had pigs, and New York City had,
I think it's great with
goats
Marilyn,
maybe?
with Marilyn sitting on a horse, that's gonna be news, guys.
Yeah.
Angels would be better. I think the horse seems ill-sized for any good use.
Well, if we
except
have
for
it
silly
smack
people
dab
to
in
sit
front of
on it
City
and have
Hall,
their picture taken.
I mean,
Can we
It can be-
change the writers, like every few
No.
months, have Robert Redford one time, and have Natalie Wood, I mean, all the
Sally
people that
Field.
all the people that came from Van Nuys.
To be honest, it should be Roy Rogers, but that dates me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, what we could do is also, have like a community art contest, and the winner could come and paint it, or, I don't know how you, because they all start as just, you know, bone white. It's a gigantic horse that's bone white, and each community would get to pick how they want it to look.
They,
And
in the
who's gonna
past,
pay
they
for it?
assigned it
Who's
to an
gonna pay for
artist.
it?
They assigned the painting to an artist.
So there's
And-
the famous mural guy in Pacoima, that's like Valley guy, mural guy, he's been on 60 Minutes.
Okay.
If we brought him in, that would be more news making, it could, we could discuss art and art programs.
How much is it?
People named art.
Who's gonna pay for this
Oh, he's
project?
asking for a pretty penny, I think it's almost like $12,000 he's asking.
Nice. Good luck to that.
For each one?
Yeah, because it'd be our horse.
Yeah, good luck.
I think we should
And-
start with a little one and fit in, you know, and let him grow
So
little
you-
by
you
little.
wanna get a-
Maybe spend a couple of hundred.
You wanna get a pony?
I'm not ready to pony up on this one, really.
I don't
The
think-
jokes.
I don't think this
Alone.
council has this kind of money.
Well, at
to-
the very least, we can
throw away.
slice him and dice him when he comes before the council, but he does want to come and speak about the public art program,
He
so.
can come and speak, I
Let him
don't think he's
speak.
gonna get any money from us, but he can come and speak.
Well,
We have a lot
if we do get
bigger
this to the
project
council,
than
I'd
this.
like to name the horse.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll go for that.
All right, maybe a Traveler
Okay, I'll go
or
for
That's the SC horse.
Baldy or
Okay.
something.
All right, I'll second E.
Okay, so I make a motion, we adopt E, Howard seconds it, I call for the vote, Mr.
I
Secretary.
had a concern about the language.
Oh,
Okay,
The
talk to me.
concern about the language was you said this was being done under the guise of the Museum of the San Fernando Valley.
It is.
Webster defines guise as being a conspiracy, being,
Well,
run in
I-
a funny way.
well,
Take the
okay.
word guise out and you.
under
have-
the auspices.
when you have
Or under
guise
the
in there, Go
direction.
look at your Webster's.
I'm
it's
happy
not
to move guys and put direction.
Direction, Aegeus,
No, it's fine, I just cut and
Commitment.
paste it from their website, I have no,
well done.
I'm not personally hurt by this attack on the word guys. So,
I thought it was very funny when I read it. It struck me.
but it's word for word from their website. So, I make a motion, we adopt 8E with the changing of the word guys to direction.
Seconded.
With that, I call for the vote.
Okay, and it was Thomas Benjamin, right? On the
Yes.
seconds. Okay, very good. President Thomas,
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin,
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, Mr. Lesrovitz,
Alright,
pass.
All right, a couple other things I wanted to put on the agenda. The state of California has a poet laureate. The United States of America has a poet laureate. I think Van Nuys should also have a poet laureate. We can discuss the process of it. In my mind, we would have this person come and help us open special meetings and summits. It wouldn't be every single meeting or every single executive meeting, but if there's no objection, I would like to move forward with creating an official poet laureate position for Van Nuys. Any discussion on that?
I'm confused. Are you having the discussion at this executive meeting, or are you having the discussion to put it for the agenda item for the general meeting?
B. We're just setting the agenda.
Gotcha,
We
Gotcha.
debate things next Wednesday.
gotcha.
Yes. Do we have any objection to just putting that on the agenda, Van Nuys to create an official poet laureate position to open special meetings and summits?
I might, I just, I
What,
want to see I want to see your candidates first, I just,
Well,
we have one candidate.
We don't know if
Mrs.
we have one,
Benjamin.
John, would
If
you,
would-
I mean, John, you've got like a nice deep voice, I mean, kind of a radio voice. I wouldn't mind hearing the Road Less Traveled by, what is it, Shel Silverstein, or who wrote that one? Ralph
no,
Emerson,
Shel
like
Silverstein wrote A
Palmer?
Boy Named Sue, but that's another story.
Well, we can vote this down next week. I just would like to see what everyone thinks. And it wouldn't be, like I said, every single meeting. It would be to open up special meetings and summits. And maybe Miss Jones, who sang the America the Beautiful for us, which was beautiful. And when she went into the second verse, that's when I thought, wow, this is pretty special. I didn't even know there was a second
She was
verse.
pretty good.
Yes, no, that was
Just
spot on.
shoot me.
So without objection, I would like to make a motion that we discuss establishing an official poet laureate for Van Nuys.
I'll second.
Okay, with that, I call for the vote, Mr. Secretary.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, no. Mr. Lazarowitz.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll go for it.
You're gonna go down the rabbit hole?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I just
We
want
can,
to see
we
quality.
can
Yes.
vote it down.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm sure we will. If it didn't come through this committee like that, I don't know what.
I have spent a lot of time trying to find interesting voices from Van Nuys, and I haven't, either dead or alive, and therefore, if you can find an interesting voice,
Robert
Bring it.
Redford is a
Well,
nice voice.
I mean, isn't a
Very
poet,
distinctive.
poet just to write poetry, not
Mhm.
to speak, or, I mean.
No, I would say like the poet laureate would come and open up like a special meeting or something, or the official one. I think they they read a poem before the governor's sworn in again. It's stuff like that.
Like a preface?
but you need my
It's kind of like
instead.
would it be a benediction without the religion and with a
Hmm.
poem?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll look into it, but it slowly and agonizingly got on the agenda, so we'll discuss it next week.
We'll have to find somebody that's willing to come to one of our meetings to participate.
Right.
Well, there
That's
you go.
okay.
Yes.
A person who hasn't come yet.
Yeah, that's all right.
And I would also like to put on the agenda for Van Nuys to have an